Hi guys, Dr. Chloe Koskinen here from Mobility Doc. Today I'm going to show you two of my favorite exercises that are a really helpful way to quickly increase flexibility through a specific muscle group. You will need a foam roller and then also something to time yourself. So we're going to do a foam roll and stretch. The basic premise is that you're going to foam roll a muscle, then you're going to stretch it. Then you're going to alternate back and forth for a total of 3 times. Think of the foam rolling as helping to kind of untie the knot in the muscle, and then the stretch is going to be helpful for lengthening it. The benefit of alternating back and forth between the two is that it gives you a chance to be able to progressively increase that flexibility through the muscle so that it's not too much of a shock to your system, and then you can also get a little bit more out of it. So we're going to foam roll the quad. So you're going to grab the foam roller. We're going to do one quad at a time, and you want to think about it's almost like you're painting a wall. So you're going to want to make sure you get through the side, the front, and the inside. So I'm going to come on my stomach, and I'm going to begin to kind of roll through this whole quad area. And you notice how I'm getting to the outside, the top, and the inside. What I would say is spend the first 30 seconds or so through the top half of the quad, and then spend the last 30 seconds rolling through this bottom portion of the quad, trying to get all of this area back and forth. You can spend a little bit of time too. If you find an area that feels particularly tight, you can hold it and then bend and straighten that knee. What I would say though is make a point of doing foam rolling for each quad for at least 1 minute. Probably about 2 minutes is preferable, just so then that way you can make sure you can thoroughly get through that whole muscle. I'm going to show you my version of the Bretzel 2.0 stretch, which is super helpful for improving the flexibility through the hip flexor and quad. So we'll start with the right side. So you're going to bring your left outer thigh down, and then this right inner thigh is going to come down. Now, if this leg is too far out to the side, you're probably not going to feel it. If you have sneakers on, it might be a little more difficult for you to go in this plantar flex position. Now, what we're trying to do is we're trying to stretch all through here. So you need to squeeze your glute on this side. This will make sure you're in that full hip extension, and then keep squeezing that glute, press this knee down, and then come down on your left elbow. So not on my right elbow, on my left elbow, I'm gonna come down, squeeze that glute, and try to press that knee down. You should feel a stretching through this whole area. Make sure you hold for at least 30 seconds, but possibly up to a minute. But just make sure you do at least 30 seconds and then switch to the other side.